My name is Kate Reardon and I'm a transformation and change consultant that specialises in business process creation and improvement. I work with organisations who need help to solve the complex problems that can occur across people, process and systems as they grow. This video is part 2 of exploring the detail about what you should include in your employee and volunteer onboarding program. We will explore 5 questions to ask yourself. Question 1. What information does your new employee or volunteer need to know? Firstly, your program should include sharing information about the organisation, your vision, strategy and goals, as well as values and the behaviours that underpin these values. Your new employee also needs to gain an understanding of the site that they're working at, for example, how things work and where to find things. Secondly, your new employee or volunteer needs to understand their legal obligations and how they can support you in upholding these. Much of this information will be found in your policies and procedures, for example, health and safety information. And finally, your new employee or volunteer needs access to role-specific information and knowledge that will help them to perform their duties. This may include sharing and discussing job descriptions, manuals or procedures, or on-the-job training or shadowing and setting achievable goals. Question 2. How will you present this information in a way that prevents overwhelm and is easy to digest? Firstly, ensure consistency by creating resources, for example, in an employee handbook, using your LMS system to create onboarding presentations, or using your intranet to store information in a central place. We often find that key information is kept in only 1 or 2 people's heads, which poses a big risk to the organisation and often makes it difficult for delegation. If you take the time to download this information, it can then be recorded and shared with everyone. Secondly, break down the information across a period of time. Don't overload on the first day or 2. Build time into your onboarding process to allow employees time to review the information on their own. Thirdly, be creative in how you share this information. Create lots of opportunities for new staff to learn through watching others as they do a similar role via shadowing, or providing written material to cover important information. Give them the opportunity to listen through attending meetings and participating in on-the-job training. And finally, spread the load of the onboarding program across several resources and people within the organisation. Not only does this reduce risk by ensuring the program does not rest with one person, but it also gives your new employee an opportunity to meet and learn from lots of different people within your organisation. Question 3. How will you create a great first impression? Ask yourself what first impression you want for your new employees and volunteers. Is it overwhelmed and unsupported, or feeling supported, excited and engaged? There are lots of different things that you can do to create a great first impression, and here are some examples. Firstly, you could make contact the week before they start to answer any questions and provide them with key information, such as dress code and parking. Ensure tools of trade are ready from day 1, including their workspace and where they'll sit. Ensure the team is aware of and ready to welcome in their new team member. Organise a team morning tea. Ensure line manager checks in throughout the day and at the end of the day. Organise some catch-ups with key people within the organisation to learn more about the organisation. Question 4. Who should they meet? Setting up a schedule for new employees on who they should meet in their first weeks or months is a great way to share knowledge, efficiently expand networks and spread the onboarding load. When developing your program, think about who they should meet. This could include members of their immediate team, other key internal and external stakeholders that will be required to work with them, other key leaders within the business, anyone else who has valuable insights and information to share. The final question is about how we can ensure they're supported as they learn the ropes. New employees will have lots of questions and be unsure of the right way to do things in your organisation. Setting them up with support will make a big difference to their experience and ultimately how quickly they can make a difference. Do this by introducing a buddy or a mentor to answer any questions that they may have and to show them the ropes. Ensure regular scheduled catch-ups with the manager for the first 90 days. This is an opportunity to check in and answer any questions, ensure that they're on the right track, and to check on their general wellbeing. And finally, link them to internal resources within the business as soon as possible, such as payroll, HR, P&C.